That's some solid coffee clout right there. What's going on, you guys? Your friendly neighborhood Sasuke here to destroy the hidden leaf. How you guys doing? Welcome back. Oh, my cord, Jesus. Ow. God, why am I such a failure? This video is only like 3 seconds long. I don't understand how I've managed to screw up so many times. Anyways, welcome back to another video here on the channel. What's up, my dudes? It's been a little bit. This is the first video that I'm recording since getting back on my cruise. I'm super duper excited, super duper happy, super duper pumped to be getting straight into this, man. I miss making videos. I miss recording. It's been 10 days, bro. And for you guys, it hasn't been that bad because, you know, we've had the Q&A series go up spontaneously throughout this whole trip hiatus. But I have been totally void of working, totally void of productivity, and as nice as it was, as nice as the cruise was, which by the way, it was pretty nice. I had a good time. I miss being productive. I miss talking to you guys. I miss hanging out. So we're rocking and rolling, doing the darn thing, coming in with a bit of a random video here. So initially, this video was going to be super memey. I was going to go in and do something really stupid, and by stupid, I was going to rank all the sheep Pokemon, because for some reason Wooloo has this fucking cult around him, and I'll be honest, I'll be real, I think Mareep's better. I mean, it's just, he has the electric typing, he's cool, alright, I mean, Wooloo's cool, like, whatever, respect, but like, dude, come on, like, Mareep is the shit. He has the electric typing. Now, Wooloo's evolution might change my mind on that, I don't know, still working out the fine details of that. There's more information to be discovered, but long story short, this video was initially going to basically be a shit post. What it was going to be. I was just going to make a tier list ranking Mareep and Wooloo, and you can guess where I'd put them on a tier list, right? Imagine this is Mareep. He's right there. Imagine this is Wooloo. He's, if there was a trash can on this tier list, that'd be more appropriate. Anyways, I finally came to my senses and realized that idea was stupid, so we're rocking out here, doing something a little more fleshed out. We're going to be ranking the starter Pokemon, and we're just going to be doing a couple of tier lists here that are Gen 8 orientated, Sword and Shield orientated. If you guys want to see more tier lists like this, let me know down below. I've been seeing these videos all around the internet, and I think they're so damn cool. I think it's just fun to debate and discuss and rank certain things, regardless of what those things are. I feel like tier lists are a good way of just visually organizing data, visually organizing things that we love. All right, and I'm really excited to get into this. So if you guys are excited as well, hit that like button down below. You already know what's good. But without further ado, let's go and get into this. We have all the starters here, all the base forms. Now this tier list is kind of tough, not gonna lie, because we don't know the evolutions of Scorbunny, Grookey, and f***ing whatever the sad boy is. Sobble. He's actually my favorite. I don't know why I forgot him. We don't know the evolutions. We don't know what these Pokemon are going to become. And for me, for someone who focuses on the long haul, for someone who focuses on the end game, so to speak, final evolutions are extremely important to me. So I'm just going to be ranking them based on how I feel right now, just based on their solo forms. But everyone else, I'm going to be taking their final forms into account, which definitely impacts my decision. As I said, I'm a long haul viewer. But anyways, going in here, starting off A tier, I feel like we got to start off with the OG. I think Charmander takes the cake there with the A tier, and I know you guys might be looking at that and thinking nostalgia, but okay, just calm down, okay? I yes, he was my first Pokemon. Fucking give me a break. Yeah, no, I love Charizard. I think he has, like, come on, it's Charizard. I know he's overrated. I know. Everybody has those nostalgia goggles on, but I love him so much. Charizard is sick. He's always just been a just staple Pokemon. Like, he has just been a definitive classic, no holds bar, fucking fantastic mon. His entire line, Charmander, Charmeleon, Charizard. The only thing about them that I have a complaint about is I wish that, like, Charmander and Charmeleon were a little more distinguished. I feel like they can kind of, like, I don't know. I feel like they can be a little bit maybe too simplistic at times. I love the more complex mons. I love, like, when Pokemon take a more complex turn. I just think it'd be cool to add some more, like, design elements to Charmander and Charmeleon. I don't know what it is about simplistic mons, but they're just not as appealing to me. I really like the uniqueness of Pokemon, so that'd be my only complaint with that. But moving on, in terms of, okay, I'm gonna jump around a little bit. I think Greninja or Froakie here is probably gonna be B tier, because I love Greninja. I think Greninja is amazing. It's my main in Smash, freaking incredible Pokemon, but for me, Froakie and Frogadier just aren't as good. So he might be a B tier, C tier, somewhere around there. I'm just gonna put him there for now, and I might move him around later. Speaking of B tier, I think Rowlet. I think Rowlet belongs in B tier, because Rowlet, I love Rowlet. I love Rowlet. Decidueye is okay to me. Like, he's cool. He's definitely above average, but he's not like a would blow me away sort of Pokemon. I do like Rowlet a lot though. Like, honestly, for me, I know I said I was a long haul type of guy, but Rowlet kind of carries this evolution for me. I think Rowlet is honestly better than Decidueye, and he kind of brings the whole thing up a little bit, to be honest. Now, one definitive, or actually a couple of definitive picks I can say here right off the bat is all of the Gen 3 starters. Like, I love the Gen 3 starters. Trico, Torchic, and Mudkip and their evolutions. I think the Gen 3 starters are honestly the best set of starters. I do honestly believe that. When it comes to Gen 3, there's not really like a definitive starter that's my choice. Like, typically when I go into a Pokemon game, there's always one starter that is kind of like my go-to, you know, one starter that's kind of like that's my boy. But no, with Gen 3, I love them all equally, and I literally have the hardest time choosing between them. It's rough, man. It's rough. So Gen 3, I love all of them. They all got to be on the same tier, and I think they do match up well with like Charizard. I mean, Charizard, Sceptile, Blaziken, like, bro. Like, Gen 3 has had such a solid ass selection of starters. They're all very unique. I think on the spectrum of like complex and simplistic, they fall right in the sweet spot. So I absolutely love them. Fantastic. Anyways, moving on. I think Snivy, I'm going to give a C tier. I'm going to give Snivy a C tier. He's kind of looking at me funny, not going to lie. But Snivy's cool. I really like Snivy. Superior is like an okay for me. Superior is like an average. I like Superior, but he's not like... I don't think he's up there with Rowlet and Greninja, personally. Moving on, let's see. Chestnut. I think I can give Chestnut a D tier. I really like Chespin. Like, the base form is really cool. He's kind of in the same position as Rowlet, to me. Well, the final stage, Chestnut, whatever the his name is. He's cool. He's okay, but I feel like there could have been better. I don't know. I just get I get like a sense of just there should have been something more there. Like, he's definitely interesting. He's definitely unique. I'll give him that. But he's just kind of average to me, I would say. So I'll put him, maybe he can go up to C tier, but for right now, I'll drop him in D tier. Moving on, we got Piplup here. I'm just going to put Piplup. I think Piplup is C tier. I like Empoleon a lot. I have a lot of nostalgic memories with Piplup. Piplup has always been my go-to in terms of the Diamond and Pearl Gen 4 games. Also, Empoleon looks like Flats from SpongeBob, and I love that so much. So shout out to Empoleon. Considering how long this one tier list has taken me to rank, I think we might have to split this off into multiple videos. Consider this like a little bit of a pilot episode. If you guys want to see more tier list type things like this, let me know down below, and I would love to hop on it. I'm honestly having a lot of fun with this. But anyways, without further ado, getting back into it, let's see. Tepig, I'm sorry. He's just like, he's okay. I would maybe put him in the D tier. Maybe. If I'm feeling generous, I'll think about it. But as of right now, he's kind of there. In terms of Litten, I'll give, I'm sorry. I like Litten, like, he's cool. I like the first stage evolution for sure. And him being dark and fire when he evolves is really cool. And the whole wrestling aesthetic is really cool. But I don't know, man. These Pokemon just don't really do it for me. Like, they're just kind of there. They got the uniqueness going for them, that's for sure. But outside of that, I really can't find much appeal in them, to be honest. Even though playing Incineroar and Smash is fun, so maybe that could bump them up to D tier. I don't know. Are we supposed to be considering Smash and all this? I kind of am, but I don't know. I guess it kind of just depends. You can lay down whatever ground rules you want to lay down. But anyways, Squirtle. Okay, I think Squirtle's got to be a solid B tier. Probably. Blastoise is sick. Just everything about the Squirtle line is just solid. Like, there's not really anything I can complain about in terms of the Squirtle line. Like, the Mega is cool. Every single Pokemon looks sweet. Like, it's just overall solid. I think Squirtle is probably one of the most solid just starter choices. Like, everything about him is just great. Just overall, just across the board, fantastic. Anyways, so we got Squirtle here. What's next? Oshawott, I'll probably say is C tier. He's cool, right? Like, he's really cool. I like Oshawott, but for some reason, Samurott just throws me off. I don't know what it is, man. Like Oshawott's cool, Duott's cool, but Samurott just takes me for a spin and fucking puts me on a loop-de-loop. Like, I don't know what it is about Samurott. But something about him just throws me off. I feel like he could have had a cooler evolution. And like, I like Samurai. He's just kind of like, he's kind of like, basically if Oshawott and Duat are here, Samurai is like here. You know, so it's kind of like, he's kind of middle ground in there. He's rocking and rolling. I respect it. He gets a nice and respectable C tier. All right, looking at the stars remaining, we're going to go ahead and save the Gen 8 ones for last. Simply because of the fact that I'm kind of undecided on them. I don't really know how they're going to stack up to the rest of these mons, simply because we don't know much about them yet. So what I'll go ahead and do is we'll target my boy Bulbasaur here. I think Bulbasaur should be next. We'll go ahead. We'll throw him... honestly, solid C tier. Solid C tier? I feel like he should be B. I don't know. Actually, yeah, let's throw him on B. Let's throw him on B. I like Bulbasaur. He's kind of like Squirtle, where overall, I just think he's solid. Like, everything about him, just good. Just flat line, just solid. Just a solid-ass brick. He is pretty good overall. There's not really many complaints there. Really, and honestly, over time, I've kind of grown to like Venusaur more and more. You know, in the beginning, I was kind of like, Venusaur, whatever. But like now, I kind of like, he's pretty sick. He's pretty sick. Mega Venusaur is fantastic. Thick Fat's great. Honestly, this is just kind of like a gut feeling, but I can't really say that like Oshawott is really on the same like wavelength as Bulbasaur. Like, I think Oshawott and Duat I like better than like say Bulbasaur and Ivysaur, but overall, accounting the whole evolutionary line, I do think Bulbasaur does take the metaphorical cake there. So we'll rock out with that. Chikorita, I'll go and throw Chikorita in the D tier. I like Chikorita. I don't know, is Chikorita like better than Incineroar? And I don't know. My only complaint with Chikorita is I feel like he's kind of basic. Like, I feel like there's so much more they could have done with Chikorita. And I think if Chikorita ever got a Mega Evolution, if they ever bring back Megas, please bring back Megas. I think it would definitely appeal to me a lot more. But as of right now, I don't know. Chikorita is just kind of there. I'll leave him in D tier for now, just because I think Meganium is pretty cool. I don't really know. A lot of these mons, especially like D, F, and C tier, I'm really just kind of like it really just depends on my mood, to be honest. You know, like, you could show me these Pokemon one day and I'll be like, oh yeah, Chespin's sweet, I really like that guy. And another day I'll be like, nah, fuck Chespin. You know, like, a lot of these are really just interchangeable. I'll be real. CDF tier is definitely a little looser than like the AB tier, but anyways, moving on. Fennekin here. I will put Fennekin's D tier. I like Fennekin. If we're talking about the specific aspects of the evolutionary line, Fennekin is probably my favorite of the bunch. Just because I really like the whole fox aesthetic, and the little flame puffs in its ears is really cool. Braixen is, you know, and then Delphox is a little better than Braixen, but not nothing to scoff about, honestly. It's a pretty cool like concept though. I really like the idea of like a fire fox mage sort of starter Pokemon. Like, that's super creative, and I give it props for that. Moving on, Turtwig. You guys are gonna fucking crucify me, but start! Yeah, fuck him! Alright, let's talk about this civilly, though. Yeah, Turtwig, I don't mind Turtwig. He's cool. He's okay, right? Everybody thinks I hate him, and I mean, he's definitely like, he's not my favorite, but I don't like despise the man, you know? There's not really, honestly, any Pokemon that I can definitively say I hate. If anything, when it comes to Turtwig, just to set the record straight right here, me not liking Turtwig is honestly more of a meme than anything, right? Like, the whole Turtwig line, it's just kind of like an on-running joke, because way back in the day, when me and Sean, aka Squirtle910, my boy, he used to love Torterra, and I loved Lapras, and we had this like rivalry, this really intense rivalry back in the day. That's kind of where it all stemmed from, and then it kind of just grew and blossomed into what it is now, where everybody just thinks I hate Torterra. But it's not like the worst Pokemon in the world. Like, it's okay. It's not like my favorite. Like, there's no crazy shocking plot twist here. I would say he's a respectable. You know, okay, yeah, like, he's cool. He's okay. Honestly, like, even if they're an F tier, that doesn't mean I hate them. Like, they're still okay. There's not really a single starter Pokemon that I just outright despise. As I said, there's not really a Pokemon that I outright despise. It's just kind of like, compared to these guys, I mean, Torterra is probably, I would say, okay, here's what I'll say. Torterra is cool. I like Torterra. I would say if we had to like have a average to not average to above average spectrum here, we have average. Torterra is like here. I do like Torterra. Torterra is cool. Turtwig and the other fucker, he's like, and it kind of drags him down. He's like a big old anchor, just kind of pulling him down. One thing that I will say about Torterra, though, I love that it reminds me of Avatar: The Last Airbender, and for that, I do give it credit. Like, if I had to rank the F tier, specifically the F tier, right, I would say Litten and Turtwig would be, like, over here. Like, this would be my ranking of best to worst. Like, Turtwig is, like, on the cusp of F tier. I would probably say, and I've never really thought about this, I guess, before, but I think Litten is actually my least favorite starter, which makes me sad because I actually do like Litten himself. It's just his evolutions, just kind of, what is even his second stage? What the fuck does Litten, what does Litten even evolve into? What's the second one? Oh, Torracat. Yeah, no, I mean, Torracat's okay. It's just like, I don't know, man. I would say this would be how I'd rank it, though. Obviously, though, you know, as I was saying, these tiers are so neck and neck that it's hard to like they could switch on a dime in reality. Anyways, though, moving on, Cyndaquil. I would say Cyndaquil's a solid C tier, maybe D tier. Okay, I'm gonna put him in the D tier, but I'm gonna say upper D tier. I'm gonna say he's like on the cusp of C tier, but not quite. And the reason why is because I like him. I like Typhlosion. He's cool. It's just like something about the lack of detail just gets to me. Like, I just feel like something is missing when I look at those Pokemon, and that kind of bothers me. He does get a lot of points, though, for having the flame. Like, I love just the flames coming out of his back. Like, that's sick. That is fantastic. Definitely my favorite aspect of these Pokemon, and they get a lot of credit in that regard. But overall, I just feel like something is missing, especially with Typhlosion. Like, there's just, I feel like a Mega Typhlosion would easily put Cyndaquil up to B tier. I would say if he had a Mega, he could definitely go far. But as of right now, I just feel like something is missing every time I look at Typhlosion, and it kind of kills me. Not gonna lie. But overall, solid Mon. Definitely, for sure. Moving on, though, Totodile. Totodile has got to be B tier. I like Totodile a lot. Totodile is cool. Just overall, great. Totodile, fantastic. Moving on, Chimchar. Now, Chimchar, I have nightmares about. If I were just looking at this Pokemon, excluding my Night Terrors, I would say he's probably B tier. Probably B tier. But I'm going to go ahead and put him at C tier, because of the fact that every time I think of Infernape, I can only think of one thing. And I think of my younger brother back in the day playing Diamond and Pearl. He had a Infernape as an HM slave. It had Cut, Rock Smash, Ember, and like Strength. This bitch was level 70. And every time I think of Infernape, I can only think of that. And it just hinders my entire opinion of the Pokemon. I'll be real. But he's cool. He's still cool. He has some credit. He's at C tier. Pretty solid. We got Popplio here. I'll go and put him D tier. Yeah, I'm kind of about him. He's cool. He's all right. We got, we already, look at us go. Look at us go. Last but not least, we have the Gen 8 starters, Sobble, Scorbunny, Grookey, or Grookey, however you pronounce it. I'm going to put Sobble as of right now. I'll put him a solid C tier. I think he has potential. Overall, I like Sobble. I think there's a lot of possibilities there, and obviously his evolutions will fully dictate, you know, where he ultimately ends up. If his evolutions are super cool, he could end up being an A tier starter. Like, his base form is good enough to where I would consider him almost A tier, as long as his evolutions obviously fit the part. Now, moving on, though, we got Grookey. I like Grookey. He's okay. I would say D tier. He's all right. Nothing too special about him. I think he has a lot of potential, but I could also see him going the route of like a Tepig, and that would make me kind of sad. But overall, I think he has potential. I think he's kind of cute, and I respect it. Now, Scorbunny to me, I don't know what it is. Maybe I'm just not used to him, but he does not feel like a f***ing Pokemon. Like, the first time I saw him, I was like, bro, why did they put bugs in Pokemon? But he's cool. I like him. I think over time, I'll grow more accustomed to him. It's just like, I don't know. As of right now, I'm going to put him in D tier. He really could be anywhere, though. Like, if he has some bomb-ass evolutions, I could see him making his way up to maybe B tier. But as of right now, he's just kind of D as where he is. We don't know enough about him to really give him a proper relation to the rest of these stars. But I think if his evolutions are mediocre at best, then he'll probably end up in D or C tier. If his evolutions are incredible, he could end up in B tier. But overall, I think that's where my opinions lie. You know, honestly, it's really nice to kind of lay all this out and just have like a definitive answer, because a lot of people ask me about, like, you know, what my favorite starters are, and I think overall this is pretty solid. If you guys disagree, feel free, comment down below your own tier list. Of course, I'd love to, you know, see your own opinions. Obviously, this is all my opinion though, and a lot of it is based on like my own personal experiences, and a lot of it is honestly just based on like gut vibes. You know, like I get certain vibes from these Pokemon, and I kind of just instinctively rank them accordingly. But overall, I feel like this is a pretty accurate list. I think a lot of these mons stack up well, and I'm pretty happy with how this turned out. But thank you all so much for watching. Honestly, this video went on a lot longer than I expected. Hopefully you guys enjoy. Hit the like button down below, comment, subscribe. In case you guys didn't know, my new goal for content moving forward is I want to have daily videos and daily live streams. That's a little bit of a goal that I'm setting for myself. Obviously, actions speak louder than words, but I'm trying to go through with that and make that thing. If you guys want to see more stuff like this, comment down below and let me know what you want to see next. Thank you all for everything. I really do appreciate it. If you guys enjoyed, hit the like button, comment, subscribe, all that kind of stuff, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace! Bye! You made it to the end of the video. Congratulations. If you made it this far, comment peanut butter. I'm gonna try and start adding more of these like little teasers at the end of the outros, and I just want to see how many people actually see them. So anyways, yay!